We're doing it. Oh, so cool. Sick. Oh, whoa. Oh no. Where are we? We're just in our head?
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
What does that mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you
Created?
shall serve it.
Never!
So creepy.
Fight it, Clive!
Oh,
Don't
shut
let
up!
him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it.
Ooh.
No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Oh, jeez, so creepy. That voice acting is also so good. Oh. Sure.
Thank you, Joshua.
Oh. Virgil.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge,
Oh.
clinging fast to a fiction even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Oh. From stone to sand. The Order of the Knights Dragoon. Ooh.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health,
Yes.
my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Who is this? Who's this? Who? Atlanta. Attendant to the Crown Prince. Second in command of the Dragoons, the foremost fighting force of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. The sword remains ever at the ready. Oh, does it? Should anyone be foolish enough to make an attempt on the life of his liege lord, Prince Dion? Gimme, gimme, gimme! Look at them! They're... Oh.
Forgive me, Terence.
Terence.
Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Wait. This is so sweet. They did it.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across
Wait,
the Central
you
Isles.
expect me to focus on politics? Sir Terence. Second in command of the Dragoons, the foremost fighting force of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. His sword... Yeah, okay, hold on. Terence entered the prince's service as a squire before climbing the Dragoons' ranks. He and Dion are lovers. Oh, I'm so happy about this. So good. And they're... Oh, that scene was so sweet. Just holding his face. Oh, and the kiss was so good. Love it. Love it. Don't skip it.
In time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
He's dead.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Put them together, though.
Olivier has been made emperor.
Oh, jeez.
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah!
I really like Dion. I have a feeling he's gonna be an antagonist to me, but I want to root for him.
Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
That's good.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do
I am the
address a
Phoenix.
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Oh. Can I hear it too? Oh, I can't go do a side quest. Game is like, nope, hide away. Oh no. That probably means I'm getting locked out of it and something terrible is about to happen. Torgal. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Wait. Wait. Torgal just ran ahead, right? I can't pet him. Okay, that's fine.
Welcome home, Sid.
Bahamut as a gay icon is the most perfect thing. Like, Bahamut. Incredible. I love it. I love it. Ooh. Otto's this way, right? Yeah.
We're seeing troops amassing.
I can't believe they did that.
I know Surprise is there.
Love that.
Clive, you're back.
The rumors were true then.
And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
Jill!
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know. Go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you.
Viv, okay.
I will.
Okay, now it's Clive and Jill's turn.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Oh, Vivian.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas
So good.
the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest.
Oh boy, Odin.
But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again.
Oh, I'm sure
It is but a
Odin
question
will.
of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
Oh, great.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Yeah, it actually surprises me
Indeed
how relevant he is.
Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, and I really need to check
wounds
my
he
mail.
left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Ooh. Oh, we're just, like, spreading it slowly, word of mouth. Not like everybody meet in one place so I can tell them all at once. Why would we do that? Okay, there's somebody out there, but hold on. Is this
The state of our coffers.
where my mail is? I do want to check. Ah. We have new ones. Sid the Second. I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it's worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you, it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful friendship. Aww. Wait. Jill? I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there. Most. That I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. Time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us. This is all through. Jill. I am very happy to give Jill back. And I hope that I wrote her a letter back. Oh, Blackthorn.
Blackthorn.
You hear the news?
Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words.
It's gonna cry.
This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
I miss Sid.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of
Oh,
knowledge?
I do have news for you.
No. To share mine,
I should
actually.
probably update you on my adventures as well.
Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying.
Aww.
He is. The big baby.
Children.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally.
Yeah, I was just
Dawn
thinking
has
we could.
broken.
I would love to see another female protagonist soon.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
There we go.
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
Oh, good. We're telling her to.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Right.
Sorry, just changing.
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Got new stuff. I think that's what that symbol means.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Answer I wanted.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Yes. Okay, good enough.
Come
for now.
again.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Oh.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you.
Gonna...
She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Speak with Mid. Where is Mid? Of Mid. I'm so happy we get to meet her. How do I get there? Not the way I want it to go. Mid.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
No, Mid.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. The thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
When you're done?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Cool.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here.
Okay.
Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Okay, Blackthorn.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Yeah, thanks for the slideshow. Oh, I know. I would never remember everything she just said. But I will definitely go for the marker. Guess I could have gone the other way. Oh well. I'm committed now. A Titan fight. That was so good.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
3 phases also. Eventually, I will learn my way around the hideaway. It's not happened yet, though.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with
It's
it.
Titan favorite fight.
It's for Mid.
This my last
Maybe.
chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. And spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
Probably both
She
Titan
said
fights.
you would know. Here.
Like for icon fights, I think maybe Titan's my favorite. But then also like the just primal fight last time was maybe my favorite primal fight too.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Otto. We will need to do a poll at
So
the
Liz
end for
roped us
sure.
all in here again, isn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break
Yeah,
or
I
buckle
get near
at the
vibes
temperature
too
she's
with
talking
how
about.
much
Which is where you lot come in.
like the
I
gameplay
need
style
materials,
changes.
And I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it.
Oh, Zeno, yeah,
As for
we'll
the
get
rest
you
of the
the
stuff, my usual
dark
supply
blue
should have
color.
it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of
Ooh,
us
I
should
like
probably do the
that.
hand collecting the sand.
I don't have to
And
do
the
everything
other can
myself.
go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Very cool versatility. Yeah, it is. It keeps it so fresh. Gather necessary materials. Oh, I can go back. Oh. We have more side quests available now. Do I have the materials?
You going after the Stardust then? Which one of these two lucky
Oh, I see. Gav. I choose Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil.
Ooh. I have a side quest around there.
I'll go
Maybe
and
I can
scout
knock
the
out both
place
of them.
out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While
Hey,
you're off
River.
having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
I love this game. Okay. There we go. Let's go here. Let's see. I see 2 side quests here. Well, here's one just asking to be done.
The finest
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
Oh?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned.
Is this the
I'd
same
go and look for him
apprentice?
myself.
No, this
but
is a
I've got
baker.
a baker with
Okay.
him, a bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Sure.
Yeah!
Torgal running right next to me is so sweet. Oh wait, up there. Almost missed it.
Be safe.
Oh? Well, here's a hunt, I guess, we're doing. Okay.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over.
Oh, this guy. Right.
I bring your blood!
Huh. Okay, he's fast. Ooh, once he gets a combo going, he really goes.
I'll snap you like a twig!
Oh, no poison. Well, I could run away, I guess. I thought I had to do it because it was like a cutscene. I didn't actually mean to do that. Tornado, maybe. Try that. Oh, nice.
Let's try.
Okay.
I needed that.
He just reset. Ah, well, I'm not gonna redo that. Dang. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think I got too far outside of the zone. I think that's what happened. For too long, at least. Oh, wow.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? It's certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am.
Oh,
She
poor
was
guy.
the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back.
You'll be okay.
What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know,
Phew.
you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
You're welcome.
Wait.
I thought you said wait. Okay,
Suppose
he's
you won't be
fine.
needing an escort then.
Okay, so that was one of them. There should be another one right here. Good, good, good. For real. It's actually happened to me on a regular fight too, where I've gone a little bit too far away. And then the enemy just like waltzes back to its starting point with full health.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice.
Welcome.
Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
That's great.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself.
Oh, I see.
Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Uh-oh, is he gonna get fired?
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something.
Okay. Okay.
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
You're welcome. Hey. Did it. Now. There's also a side quest up there that I should be almost done with. Let's go finish that
I
one.
know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest
Hold on,
of us.
which way am I facing? Okay, this is the right way. Well, first, we have to pet Torgal. It's been a long time. The Torgal sounds coming out of the controller is such a nice touch.
Not here.
Yes. Alright, let's go. Alright. Alright, what now? What now? This guy again.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like
Oh, right, the
Lubor,
knife.
there are
That's what this
options.
is.
They're just not that viable.
Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me,
parts.
Limestone?
More?
Fine. I can hardly
How is this
abandon
the
you now.
longest side quest?
Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
Ooh.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, so I can just pick this stuff up. Good.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Pet Torgal, good idea.
How would I be without you?
Faster. Please be the last riddle.
No need to ride from here.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Just look at the details. Lights and pods.
I do like this location
Juicy
though.
as meat for
Dusan, I
It
know
would
you-
make a fine gift.
Probably not got music. No, I went the wrong way. There
Master
you
Lubor
are.
says Drake's fang has fallen.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Please.
You are one of the good ones, you know that?
I do know
and
that, thank
immersion
you.
boat, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Please be the secret weapon, please. I like him too, but I don't know why he couldn't be the one to run around and do these errands.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just
Oh, he's
as
back.
well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so.
Please.
But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be.
Ugh.
You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that?
This guy, so
The
condescending.
butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
Got it.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test.
You think?
That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you
Oh,
the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Well, okay. Got some experience for it. Okay, phew.
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen. Does that mean the fire system?
I think I just wasn't that interested in that as a side quest. I didn't feel that invested, and it went on for so long.
Looks like I found the river.
But we did it.
Now where's Gav?
And now we can find Gav. Gav? There you are. Hello, Gav.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
So
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Oh.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Okay, let's get bagging. I can figure out where we're going. This way. Date time. Date time bagging Stardust with husband. It's so pretty, the water.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Yep, bagging. Here's one. I like how sometimes it's like, hold on, now you're too close to the thing you're trying to grab. Oh, there's one. Oh, and right there.
That should be
Let's
enough
go
for
and
now.
press Gav.
Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Hello, Gav.
You finished? How much did you get?
5.
Enough. I hope.
Hope so too.
Oh, you win.
Oh, so it was a competition.
That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Oh? What would you like to chat about? I wonder how different it is if you choose
Feels
auto.
like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is.
This is the old times.
Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
Yeah, I wonder if people chose Gav or
I can
Otto
count
more.
on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
That was really sweet. I liked that. I think it's limestone, the white stone.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
Okay,
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I
What am I
plan
gonna
to.
do?
Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
5. Wait, are we gonna go to the grave now? Yeah, okay, we are just going back there. Good.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often.
Oh, Gav.
Be sneaking around
He
on your
misses
tud all the
me.
time.
That's why he wanted
I'll
to
make
get
a
rid of my
start
uncle.
putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Well, okay. Okay, Mid. Mid. Ooh, we're about to level up. Yes! Wow, level 32. Or Otto. I do like Otto. There's something about
Suppose we
Gap.
better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
We're back to Mid. I will. I love her. Yeah, I would guess more people chose Gav in general. I don't know, I feel a stronger bond with him. Quick, invent more chores you need Gav's help with. We've spent more time with him. Also, like, saw him lose his eye.
Editors started reading books that don't have any
I don't know why
pictures
it's
in.
so hard for me to find the stairs every time. But here we go. Ed,
If I don't
come time.
soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap. Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? Right.
It's funny. At least it wasn't Jill.
Sid,
And
is
Mid
this
was like,
about the
what's her
helm?
name?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat.
She
That
calls her
heat is then
thingy?
harnessed
Why is
to
Mid so
produce
rude?
motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack.
which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
She's such a
Mid
nerd.
said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Ah, of course.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Do I have to prioritize it? I don't think so. It's the main quest. Oh, look, it just happens to be where this other side quest is. What do you know? It's funny how things work out that way sometimes. Where is the side quest? Oh, it's pretty nearby. And, okay. Quentin, oh, of course, I remember you.
Ah, Clive, your timing is exquisite as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched.
That sounds freaky.
It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Of course.
This one I will prioritize. Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Hello.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Where it is, the Black Shields took a hiding at the hands of some...
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though.
Gov.
I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you.
Huh.
Black Shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn.
Straight to Torch Jones, might as well.
Leave here alive.
Excellent. Get out of this bush. Here we go. It was very loud, it was. It was definitely meant to be heard.
Stay down.
Stay down. Oh, you're still here.
Stay down!
Oh, no curing. Are you guys... where's this guy curing? Huh? Ah. Sneaky. You're way back there. Oh, but Torgal. Genius. Perfect boy.
This one.
Nice.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
To warn Quentin. Luckily, he is very close to this.
Good day to you.
Day to you.
It's all but spent. The crystals we get from it.
Yep.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
Great.
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Good reason.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth.
Wait, what?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself.
Wow.
But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course.
Whoa.
They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
Whoa. I agree,
My
this type
friends
of
and
side
comrades,
quest is
it
really
begins. Make ready for war.
good. I like when they're story focused like this. Wow.
I'm not going to change his mind.
No, you are not. Wow. I was not expecting that. You know what? Not saved today at all. Save. Save. Is that from today? It's today. Phew! There have been several that I've really liked. That was one of them. Okay, I am gonna end here for tonight. Ugh, it's getting so good. I really, really love this game. 23 saves, gosh, I know. I'll see you guys next week for more. Thank you guys so much for being here, and have a good night, everyone. Bye!